Hello and welcome. We are back with part 3 of the Silver Blue demo. Today we will be doing the Say option. I have been thinking about this game literally all week, and I'm really excited to finally get to this. They do have their Kickstarter out at the moment, and I will link that in the description. Please go and support them because this game looks gorgeous and amazing, and I'm excited for more. Cyan decided to seek Say's help. His intuition told him that the conversation he overheard between Say and Guy before must be related to the reason his master's sudden disappearance. Perhaps Guy wants Warren to help Cyan settle down, while Say knows more than just that. The location Say mentioned was a town in the east side. Cyan guessed it might take a few days to get there, so he decided to leave right now to save time. Looking back at the house where he has lived since childhood, a feeling of sadness welled up inside of him. Cyan wondered when he would be able to return to this place. Could he even find and bring his master back? From the letter Guy wrote, Cyan knew his master had no intention of returning. Everything just happened so fast, which left Cyan with no time to think things through. He was forced to take action. Cyan wondered if Guy even wanted to be found. Would he be able to help Guy, or would he just make things more complicated? Well, I couldn't just continue to live here peacefully and do nothing, Cyan reassured himself. Guy had taught him that everyone had their own destiny. He just needed to try his best, so as not to regret later. That's right, just try my best. If things don't go well, then that's my fate. Let's go. I don't have much time. From the beginning, Cyan felt that someone was silently following him, but it seemed like this guy had no intention of showing up. Cyan pretended not to notice, but still didn't let his guard down. Strangely, when he turned the direction of the main road, the pursuer suddenly stopped and changed direction. Perhaps that was just a common thief. Cyan quickly put it at the back of his mind and continued his journey. I've arrived. After nearly 5 days of traveling with little rest in between, Cyan finally reached the town Say mentioned in the note. Ooh. When he was about to find the address of the inn, a figure rushed over to hug him tightly from behind, making him dizzy from the impact. He's doing this again. Would it kill you to stop doing this? My lovely Cyan, I missed you so much I could die. Well, at least I won't need to look for him. Why do I feel like you're always behind me and could just pop out any time? No, how could that be possible? I just saw you when I was walking around and couldn't help it. Say let go of him, then started squeezing Cyan's cheeks with both hands. You came faster than I thought, Cyan. So this time, Alvis doesn't follow him? You must only get Alvis stuff when you go with go to Warren. You look a bit emaciated. Why are you in such a hurry? Although he asked that, he didn't seem to be surprised at the appearance of Cyan. Let's head over to the inn. I'll treat you to some great food. Wait, I have something to ask you. Well, no need to rush. Although I'm the one who let you know about this place. It was quite a surprise that you chose to believe me and came here. He retracted his usual easygoing countenance and replaced it with a more serious expression. If you have trusted me and came here, then believe me once more. We still have a lot of time. Nothing is happening at the moment. Now, your tasks are coming with me to the inn to eat, taking a bath, and resting. If you refuse, I won't answer any questions, okay? Say reassured Cyan, making him feel like he was a stubborn child. Okay. Good boy. Having said so, he then took Cyan's hand and pulled him towards the inn. The heat from Say's big hand and his consideration made Cyan feel safe and a bit of self-pity. He had a heavy heart throughout the trip to this town because of the feeling of worry and sadness of being abandoned by his master. Cyan felt that from now on he would be all alone in this large world, but at least right now there was another person who cared about him. Ooh. Hello. Sexy redhead in a tree. He looks like trouble. They hurriedly left without noticing a man who was sitting on a large tree and silently watching them from afar. His long red hair, coupled with his silver fur scarf, gave an impression of arrogance and ostentatious young master. He was looking at the two silhouettes slowly disappearing from his sight and slightly smirked. Things are starting to get interesting. Oh, he's got pointy ears. Oh no, he's got fangs. Oh no, I love him. Red hair, fangs. Oof. Trouble. I'm very weak to the character design of like the fang snaggletooth. It's like my favorite thing. What are you doing? I went to your room when I woke up, but I couldn't find you. Oh, you are awake. I'm just out for a walk. I see. Are you feeling better? I'm fine now, thank you. So, I want to ask you something. So, you know where my master went, don't you? You clearly know what's going on, aren't you? What? Clearly know what's going on, aren't you? Oh. Okay. I didn't mean to click that, but I guess we're going with that one. Yes and no. I don't know what your master's true purpose is. Say shrugged. Did he give you any advice before leaving? When I woke up, he had already gone. He just told me to look for his friend Warren. It seems that Master doesn't plan to return. Huh, how fierce. You think it's so funny, don't you? I feel like the aren't yous should be don't you. No, I'm sorry, but what are you going to do from now on? Could you guide me to where my master is? I think I need to come to that Silver Mountain. Do you think you can go there? Don't waste your effort on your master. Don't waste the effort your master put in to raise you until now. You should find that Warren and start a new life. I won't. I couldn't just let it be like that. Master is the only one I have in this world. He protected me, gave me a home, and everything I had. Without Master, I don't know what to live for. Don't be silly. Most men at your age left homes to build their own future. Stop acting like a child who still needs someone to wipe your ass. Say's voice became stern. You don't understand. People could easily leave family because they have a real home that would always welcome them back. But it's not like that for me. I have always known that if I take a step ahead, then everyone will disappear when I turn my head back. Silly. You could live just for yourself. That guy's way of upbringing was a failure. Well, don't be angry. Let me say, the goal of teaching a child is to make sure he could grow up to be independent and strong, isn't it? All he ever taught you was to worship him. What kind of a teacher is he? No, it's because of me. It's not Master's fault. He never told me to put him above me. It's all because of me. That's enough. If you don't help me, then I'll find another way. Cyan felt angry and frustrated. Deep inside, he knew Say's words were true, but he didn't want to accept it. He turned back, ready to run away from Say. Fine then, just calm down. Say came closer to embrace Cyan, pat his back to console him. Cyan wanted to push him away, but Say held his wrist tightly. If you want to go there that much, then I'll go with you. Say smiled softly, his eyes glinting with puzzling gloom. Who is he and what does he know? 'Cause he knows a lot. How does he know it? Why does he know it? What is there to know? This game is very intriguing. I still remember how panicked I was whenever I woke up without seeing him. I never knew why, but I used to be afraid of the dark, scared of being alone. If I closed my eyes, I could feel the scarlet enveloping my surroundings and heat all over my body. There was no escape. He gave me a warm room filled with the scent of sunshine. I loved it, yet I couldn't feel safe. Darkness would plunge me into unknown fear at night. I saw the light was on, so I came in to look. Why are you still awake? I wanted to say that I was scared. I wanted him to stay with me, yet I can't. He would get tired of me. He would leave, and wouldn't spare a glance at me ever again. Are you scared? Of course you are. Oh, baby. Oh, CG's so cute. But he only sighed and came closer, then removed my blanket, which was wrapping around my body, and gently used his sleeve to wipe the sweat off my face. It was only then I realized that the night was really hot. But then, why did I feel so cold just a minute ago? There's no need to be scared. I'm here. Your master is here. Master? Everything is fine. You should sleep. I'll be right next to you. He then lifted my body up, moved me to one side of the bed, and laid down next to me. He then put his arm over my body and patted my back. Don't be scared. I'm not going anywhere. I still remember his warm embrace many years later. It was the first time I truly knew what safe and sound were. At that moment, I felt like I was born again. Oh, that CG was so cute. From now on, your name is Cyan. Cyan? That's right. Cyan is a greenish blue color, It's my favorite color. It's also the color of your eyes and the color of the sky. I want your future to be as unfettered and broad as the sky. Do you like it? Yes, I do. Thank you, Master. Master, I caught so many fish. How about having them for dinner? Alright. Did you play at the river again? Dry your hair, otherwise you... Master? Master suddenly stopped in the middle of the sentence. It was strange, so I decided to look up and caught Master staring at me. The way he looked at me was also weird. It was like he was panicked, bewildered, and sad at once. Yet at the same time, there was nostalgia in those eyes. Master? Your hair has gotten longer. Yes, it is. Master, does it look cumbersome? I'm thinking of having it cut. Don't cut. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just talking nonsense. If you think it's cumbersome, then cut it. He then stopped looking at me and retreated back to his room. I had a feeling that my master was avoiding something. After that, I decided to grow my hair. My intuition was telling me that my master preferred me with long hair. But he never brought it up again. Maybe I just misheard him. So weird. Who is this master? He seems like Cain was in fire. Maybe his village burnt down. Something like that. Is the master responsible for it? It seems like he might have killed someone in the past. Taken the child. Something to do with this mountain. I don't know. Hey, wakey wakey. Ugh. What a sight to wake up to. A cute boy. What's up? We were in a horse carriage, yet you slept like a rock. Are you tired? Cain blankly stared at Say, who was right in front of him. It took Cain a while to realize that it had been 1 week since he was last by his master's side, and those scenes just now were dreams of distant memories. It was just a dream. It made Cain sad. He then shook his head a bit to chase the drowsiness away. When he realized it was already noon, Cain shyly looked at Say. Have you been driving the cart for the whole night? I'm sorry, I have no idea how I could sleep like a log like that. Let me be the coachman for tonight. It's alright, I'm good. If I was feeling sleepy, then I would have slept. It's not like we were in a hurry or anything. Say shrugged. They bought a carriage and drove it themselves because it was going to be a long journey. And it would give them more freedom. The background of these is really nice as well. Oh, I love the art in this game. Oh, they're hosting a festival here. How about stopping here for a few days? Say suggested, but Cain wasn't interested in doing so. Then you should stay. I'll go first. You just need to show me the way. You're always like that. Oh, you're like that again. I make up words sometimes. No, I'm serious. You don't have to go with me. You know full well how dangerous that place is. Huh, how cute. Are you worried about me? I thought you only cared about your dear master. Don't worry, I only go with you because I also want to be there. I'm not doing it for you. I do it because I want to widen my perspective. Maybe I'll find a treasure or more along the way. Well, I want to find my master. I also don't want to involve unrelated parties. Huh. You are just like your master, always so half-hearted. If you really want to do something, you'll need to take advantage of any opportunities you have. Even if it's taking advantage of another person? Listen, young man, do you think I'm sacrificing myself for the two of you? How foolish. Everyone has their own agenda when they do something. If I'm being dragged in by you, then it's my own fault. Then what's your agenda say? You'll know soon enough. I'm willing to bet that it's you, Xuan. Stop moping around. Oopsies. Stop moping around. If you want to thank me, then go to the festival with me. But aren't we in a hurry? We aren't, trust me. Now is not the time. Even if you arrived there right now, you wouldn't be able to see anything. But what if we find Master somewhere around that place? Do you think you could find him when he doesn't want to be found? You'll meet him at the right time. Really? Really? Say smiled and rubbed Sion's hair. He knew Say would never joke at a time like this. Sion didn't know why, but Say's blunt way of talking relieved him. Say always listened to Sion's opinions. He wouldn't keep silent when Say did something stupid. More importantly, Say wasn't the type of person who would let himself suffer because of someone else. Nor was he the type of person to remember others' mistakes. Sion didn't have to worry whether he had done something to make Say hate him or feel indebted to Say. Deep down, Sion admired Say's way of life and freedom. He never knew how Say could be so firm, yet, despite being alone. Okay, you should sit here and rest. I'm gonna look for an inn. Let me go with you. I'm not tired. Sion quickly stopped Say. He has already been staying up all night to drive the coach. Nope. I'm not gonna stay at those shabby inn that you and your cheapskate of a master usually stay in. Say pouted. I'm gonna find a place with good food, good wine, and soft beds. Be a good kid and wait here, okay? He then pressed Sion down to have a seat under a shade then he left. That guy, really. He sure knows how to take care of someone, but he always treats me like a kid. What's the age difference between them, I wonder? I can't remember how old they said that Sion was. Sion then proceeded to lean against the tree and rested. Ever since he woke up, he has had a slight headache, which must be because he overslept. That troublesome guy finally left. Hey, wake up. Oh. Hello. Troublesome guy? You'll want to talk. A large pair of hands shook Sion, startling him. Right before his nose stood a large man with bizarre appearance. Rude. Scarlet hair, elaborate and bizarre costume, along with long ears, reminded Sion of a performer. He tried to Oh no, Scrooge. He tried to suppress the urge to pull that guy's ears to see whether it was real or fake. Long time no see. Do you still remember who I am? Who are you? What? You don't remember me? If I'm not mistaken, I have never seen you before. Haha, interesting. That guy hasn't touched you yet, huh? What? That guy? The man didn't look nor answer his question. He rubbed his chin, seemingly deep in thought. What? I gotta give it a try. What? He violently pushed Cyan against the tree, then raised his hand. Cyan briefly saw a spark from his forefinger. Hey! You psycho, what are you trying to do? Cyan felt a strong pull from behind him. Say was back. He then stood before Cyan, his face tensed up. I was wondering why you hadn't shown up yet, but it seems like you've been stalking us for a while. How could I miss such an interesting thing? And why are you trying to stop me? I'm trying to help you, you know. This child isn't who you think he is. Now scram! How could it be? It's clearly him. Let me take a closer look then. The scarlet-haired man tried to wedge between Say and Cyan, but Say harshly pushed him away. Cyan had never seen him this violent. Scram! I'm not gonna scram. Who do you think you are? You wanna fight? Let's see who's afraid of whom. Now, do you leave, or do you want me to take that out? What are you gonna take out? You bastard. Good, you're good. Just you wait. What? What was that? What was that about? A strong wind blew from where they stood. Cyan rapidly shielded his eyes from the dust. When he opened his eyes again, the man was nowhere to be found. Well, seems like he's not a performer. Surprise? Maybe? Cyan shrugged. Thanks to Alvis, he was no stranger to supernatural entities. From now on, you'll witness even more strange occurrences. Brace yourself. Moreover, stay away from that guy. Just a light touch from him could send you flying. The wind guy? Did he mistake me for someone else? What's wrong? You know who that person is, right? Just an old acquaintance of me and your master. What? No. What? Who is he? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Alright, well, we're done again. Oh, this is why I don't like playing demos, because I get attached and then I have to wait again. Seems like both of these routes are going to be very interesting. I have no idea what's going on. So they do have their as I mentioned in the beginning, they do have their Kickstarter out at the moment. I will link that. They have an $8,000 goal. They're currently at 1,151 with 37 days to go. So if you liked what you've seen, if you've played it yourself, go to their Kickstarter, support them, help them make this game, because this game looks amazing and I really want to know where this story is gonna go, because I am intrigued and they have got me. There's lots of cool rewards from different kinds of stuff. You can get keychains and digital copies, art books, soundtracks, as well as a R18 plus comic. There's also a tier to create your own NPC, and boy am I looking at that. So here's a good luck to the team on their Kickstarter. Please go and support them. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you come back for more. Watch other things. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.